Hello, divine people, and welcome back to another edition of Get Woke Wednesdays with Davion on Davion's Dish. Hey, you guys, I am super pumped, super excited to serve you up this dish today because I know that there is somebody listening that is going to be hearing this message right on time. It is not a coincidence. It is not a happenstance. If you are listening to this message, there is somebody out there that absolutely needs to hear this. Do not allow the voices in your head that says, no, this is not for me. It couldn't be. Don't allow that voice to get you to believe it, because I am telling you that this is a divine message today and you were meant to hear it. Are you ready? Let's go. Has your life ever gone sideways, like down a road that you could have never imagined that your life would be at? Has your life ever blown up in your face? And I don't mean in a good way. So if somebody were to ask me that today, Davion, has your life ever blown up in your face? My response would be yes, yes, yep, that's me. That's why I know that I am going to be able to share my experiences, share what I did to pick myself up, dust myself off, and move forward. And I want to be able to share these 5 tips. There's 5 tips I want to share with you guys that is absolutely going to help you pick yourself up, dust off the disappointment, dust off the negativity, dust off the depression, and move into the life that you were always meant to have. I have completely risen from my ashes, and I want to help you guys do the same. Because listen, it is in these moments when we are in need of rising from our ashes that we have 2 choices. We can either get up, shake ourselves off, and rise from the ashes, or we will allow life to bury us in them. And I'm telling you guys, you better choose wisely and you better choose quickly, because life is too short and it's too precious to live in a never-ending circle of defeat. So you guys, I absolutely believe that this message, it is a divine message that, the Lord has given me from my experiences and just in life, that I really want to be able to share these pearls of wisdom with you. So I have 5 tips, 5 pearls that I really want to share with you guys if you feel like your life is just in complete defeat. If you are shattered right now, that's a perfect word. If you're feeling shattered, please allow me to share these tips with you. So I really encourage you to grab a pen, grab a paper, and write this stuff down. Or I encourage you to join us in the 21st century and create a note from your phone. Either way, I just think that this is something that you should be able to go back on and refer to. Are you guys ready? Let's go. Number 1. You need to surrender and accept where you are in life right now, in this very moment. If you are in defeat, you need to accept it, recognize it, and acknowledge it. This is very important. It's step number 1. Number 2, you need to recognize that something or many somethings in your life need to change. So no matter where your disposition is in life right now, if you have recognized that you are in defeat, or if you feel shattered, you have first accepted that fact. Now you need to recognize and realize that something needs to change in your life, and it needs to change unapologetically. Whether you are at the point of your life where you're at right now because of your own doing, your own mistakes, your own mishaps, your own poor choices, or if it was something that was completely out of your control, the end result is the same. Something needs to change. Number 3, you must know your worth. Now listen to me. If your heart is beating, if you have blood flowing in your veins, and if you are breathing breath, you are worth it. You must know that you are not the sum of your mistakes, your failures, or your setbacks. You have to know that nobody is perfect and everybody makes mistakes. Now listen, because this is super important. You are worth what you believe your worth is. So number 4 is a little bit different, because the first 3 spoke to your mindset, your mentality. Now, number 4 is going to be speaking towards actions. So if you know and recognize that something needs to change, you also need to know that you've got to execute on making those changes. But you also need to be aware that it is not going to, all areas of your life is not going to magically simultaneously come together, right? Like, we are not Humpty Dumpty who had a great fall and got put back together up on the wall. We're human beings. So yes, sometimes it's going to take endurance, it's going to take patience, it's going to take a whole lot of willpower. But it can happen. You just have to begin to make action steps, action moves, and you will begin to put your life back together. Number 5, never look back. And trust me, you guys, I know that this part is easier said than done, but it must be done. Because when you rise from your ashes, you are going to have a sense of renewal, like your spirit is going to feel fresh, free, and renewed. And look, there is no place for regrets with your new self. The only thing looking back will do is try to break your new you. So never look back. By the way, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And if you got something out of this, give me a big like. Also, share it. There is somebody on your friends list or your friends list who needs to hear this message today. Lastly, if you are somebody who has had to courageously rise from the ashes, if you have been able to put your life back together after feeling shattered, I want to know, how did you do it? Is there any advice? Is there something that you could perhaps give, a pearl of wisdom from you that others can learn from? Maybe if it was something that I didn't mention in my video, it could really help somebody if they are going through something like this, and if they heard something that could possibly help them. And if you're actually going through something like that right now, where are you finding that you are having trouble? Where are you running into roadblocks? I would love to converse with you guys down below in the comments. Thanks so much. I will see you guys next Wednesday. Bye.